Hey guys, it is Klusk and welcome back to another YouTube video. So this is a brand new series that I'm going to be doing, a brand new style of videos where I'm trying to scale and turn this $10,000 into $1 million. You see on my main account I have $476,000 there to trade, and a lot of people haven't seen how I've been able to scale that number all the way up to $476,000 because my goal with that account is to reach $1 million. However, that is quite unattainable for a lot of people, so I'm making it a little bit more realistic for you guys to see with this $10,000 over here. And over the next year I'm literally going to be trading this each and every single day until I hit $1 million, and I'm going to be documenting this each and every single step of the way. So make sure to literally like and subscribe so that you can follow along with this journey, right? Because I'm not only just going to be trading, I'm going to be sharing lessons, I'm going to be providing value and educating you and teaching you exactly how I trade, so that you are also basically hitting that goal with me whilst you're trading with me, which I think is really cool. Now, as I normally start my videos, I usually start with a bit of proof, right? So as you guys know, I'm Klusk, better known as my real name, which is Connor McCluskey. And in the last 8 months, I've managed to make over $230,000 in my real account. You can see this is from my pocket option dashboard. Obviously, I'm not on the exact same account over here because this only has the $10,000 account in the real account. On my other account, it has the main value of 476k, but here you can see all the way from December up until pretty much July of this year, I've been able to make over $230,000, which is really cool, using a simple pattern model that I've been trading over and over and over, and it just allows me to get these consistent results as long as I keep trading. Also, in the last month, and actually just this month, I've managed to make $28,290, and you can see this is all in the calendar over here. On average, I'm making $2,900 per day. You can see that I've only had one losing day, and each and every single day that I have traded, I have made profits during the week. Now, also, this is one of my most recent withdrawals that I have taken, which is 125,000 Rand, which is basically the exact same as a $7,500 withdrawal, which I took just the other day. And also, to give you guys a bit of an idea of how much my students are also making, for example, Uyani is currently at $336,000 inside of his trading account. Ibrahim managed to scale from $1,000 to $15,000 under my mentorship. Phil was able to get to $30,000 and is now making over $1,000 each and every single day being inside of my community. And Renee, which is one of the mentors in the community, is making pretty much $13,000 and probably more now, probably around $20,000 each and every single month, because this is actually just an outdated photo of pretty much some of the top students in the community. Now, if you want to join this community and you want to learn how I trade and how everyone is making so much money, then just make sure to click the link below so that you can have a bit of a better idea. Now, I'm going to be using the pattern model that I trade with, where I'm pretty much just using some pattern recognition when I'm trading. I'm also going to be documenting it using this quick trading calculator over here. As you guys can see, there are no cuts. I'm completely real. I'm literally being myself. No cuts, no editing, literally completely raw right in front of you. No faking anything as well. So it's like all real here for you guys to see this entire journey all the way from $10,000 up to $1 million right in front of you. Now, I'm going to be using this calculator over here, which is what I use to track my sessions. You can see that I'm going to be starting with the $10,000 initial capital, so my trade size is going to be $100. And pretty much this goes and tracks your win rates, it tracks your expected value per trade, your profit and loss, units, peak units, your take profit, even your stop loss. And it pretty much goes and tracks this on this calculator over here until we reach the desired take profit that we want. After that, we'll then go and document that inside of this brand new journal that I've created for myself, where I go and actually document this all inside of all these statistics over here. I've also gone and set a target of $990,000 over the next 365 days, which is the next year. That is pretty much going to be the goal, right? Because I'm starting with $10,000 over here. I need to go and make another $990,000. Not too bad, because I've been able to scale to over $500,000 already, and I know I'm going to hit $1 million in that account. Let's get straight into this session. So what specifically am I trading? What am I looking at when I am trading? Well, I'm using the pattern model. Essentially, all I'm looking at is pretty much the last 4 candles of the market and then making an estimated assumption and a good prediction of what the color of the next candle is going to be when I'm trading. For example, in a trend, what I'm going to be looking for is a strong trend that is starting. I'm going to wait for one red candle to form and then I'm going to buy, right? And I'll win on this 5-second trade over here. That would be in an uptrend. In a downtrend, a strong downtrend, I'm looking for a green candle like this to form, and then I'm going to take a sell on the next candle and win. Why? Because I'm looking at the previous candles of a red, red, green, and then I'm going to sell. In the uptrend, I'm looking for more of a green, green, red, and then buying on the next one and winning on a green. Now, inside of ranging markets, which are the sideways markets over here, I'm going to be looking for the up, down, down, up pattern, so the green, red, red, green pattern, and then I'm going to be buying on this screen over here, and the complete opposite pattern, which is going to be the red, green, green, red pattern, right? And I'm going to be selling on this red over here. That's essentially how I'm going to be trading this session and all of my sessions throughout this entire journey. I've literally been using this pattern model. I've had over 6 years of experience behind this. It's backed by data. The students are using it. They're making money with it. It's extremely simple. It's very easy to learn, and yeah, that's what I'm going to be using and to actually hit the $1 million that I want to during this session. So let's get straight into the session now, guys. I think I've told you well enough who I am, what I do, how much money I've made, how much money my students are making, and how I'm actually going to be trading this, what strategy I'm going to be using, as well as the risk management over here. So now it is actually time for the real session. So let's get straight into it. So what I'm looking for is a range, specifically that pattern that we were talking about. However, I'll also be using other patterns that I do trade. And if you do want to learn about those patterns, you can go and join this community over here with these 450 other members, so that you can go and learn that pattern model that I teach inside of here. It is really good, and it's allowing all these students to basically scale. Right, so I will be looking at other patterns, but the ones that I taught you just gives you a brief idea, sort of what I'm looking at when I'm trading. Now, for example, here, I know that this is going to go up in the next trade, and there you go. You can see there is a winning trade. So we're going to come here to the calculator and we're just going to add a win. And then you can see that the $100 trade that we took over there gets added over here to the balance, and you can track all the data here during your session. Really cool calculator. It's basically allowing these students over here to actually go and scale and make money because they have good risk management. They have the pattern model that I'm trading, and they're making a fuck ton of money with it, which is really cool. So good start to the first trade. We just saw the pattern that I spoke about, the up, down, down, up pattern in a range. So great start. Currently up $92 on the session, and our very first win of the account, which is really cool. Looks like we're going to wait for we actually could have sold here. Yeah, we could have sold there because we were looking at our typical downtrend pattern that I told you about, the down, down, up, down pattern. But that's completely fine. All good. Let's go find a new one. If this goes green, we can go for a buy. This looks like a strong downtrend beginning. So we're going to wait for green here, and then we'll go for our buy. We've got to be patient and follow the rules of our setup until we get the trade that we want. See here, looks like it should be coming any second. Okay, see, that's a doji candle, typically meaning that the market's going to reverse. So I'm not going to take that trade. We could have taken a buy on this one and we would have won again. Remember, strong uptrend, literally wait for the green, green, red, and then you would buy. Green, green, red, you would buy. Green, green, red, or you can't see there. Green, green, red, and then you'd buy there. Right, pretty much repeats itself over and over. That's the power of the pattern model that we are basically trading on this platform. Let's see what happens here. Looks like we had a bit of a losing trade there, which is completely fine. We're going to go add a loss over here. Cool. We took a buy over there because we saw the up, up, down pattern. We took a buy here. Unfortunately lost that. All good though. Let's go find a new pattern over here. Looks like I actually want to go for a buy here with this alternation pattern. And if we lose, we will just go for another buy. Perfect. So what I've done here is called re-entering, which is something that I teach inside of the course and the community, where after you lose, you are more than welcome to re-enter for double the amount, but only once. Okay, you don't just go and then double again and again and again after you lose, because you can end up blowing your account. And that's what you call a negative spiral, pretty much, where you go from, like, for example, a $2 then to a $4 to an $8, for example, a $16. It could be 2,000, 400, 800, 1,600, and then it just keeps pretty much spiraling and spiraling and causes people to lose a lot of money when they're trading. So stay away from that. So perfect. We lost one trade there, but then we ended up winning two. So we're still up $76 overall, which is a great start to the session. Currently up 0.76% on the accounts, which is extremely good. This looks like a good selling opportunity here. Following the downtrend off of two green candles, going to take a sell there, and we are going to win that trade. So what am I looking at over here? Specifically the down, up, up, down pattern inside of a downtrend as well. You can see it repeats itself here, down, up, down, or the red, green, green, red pattern, and that's pretty much what gave me the win over there. Let's go for a buy here. Should expect a move upwards here. If we lose this, we can once again go for a buy. See how this plays out. Perfect. So we ended up winning that trade over there, which is honestly incredible. So you obviously saw once again over there, I ended up losing that trade, but then I ended up winning two trades, which is great. So that puts us up $252 according to the calculator. And you can see here that is the exact same over here. We're currently up, if we look, 3 units. So we literally just want to be going for 2 more units, 2 more wins, and then we are done for the session. And we have literally made our money, right? So let's keep trading. Let's keep going for this target of ours. Cool. Looks like a strong continuation to the upside is going to begin here with a green candle. Beautiful stuff. Why did I take a buy there? Well, typically in this range, you can obviously have the down, up, down, but then you'll typically see an up, down pattern. So that's why I knew that this candle was going to go up pretty much. So yeah, as I'm trading this, I hope you guys can see why I'm actually scaling with this really easily and making money with this really easily, because it's just a repeatable pattern model that I've created, that I use, that my students use, that are allowing them to make money, that are pretty much allowing me to make money, and it's honestly really incredible. But yeah, guys, currently up 4 units, $344, and literally one more win away from reaching our target. So let's keep this going. If I see a red candle here, I'm actually going to go for a buy, because this should continue back to the upside with a strong move. So let's see a green candle maybe. There we go. That's the pattern model, guys, and pretty much what I'm going to be trading this entire journey all the way to $1 million. It's the easiest way to trade on pocket option. You guys can notice you don't need indicators, you don't need advanced technicals, all of that. You just need to understand, based off the last 3 candles, 4 candles, what is that next color of the candle going to be. Over here, I saw a range was starting. We were sort of going into this sideways moving market over here, and I just identified the down, down, up, down, down. Oh, I took a sell over here, I think I did, or did I take a buy? Can't remember. But anyway, so ended up winning the trade over there inside of that range, using the pattern that I know works well with me, based off of the data that I've collected over the last 6 years. But there we go. Officially reached our take profit goal of 5 units and a total of $436 on our account. We had a 72.73% win rate. Beautiful equity curve over there. We tracked our sessions very well using the calculator, and overall we were profitable, which is what we wanted. We made $436, like I said, on this $10,000 account, which is literally a 4.36% increase. Now, that literally goes and outperforms the S&P. It goes and outperforms any other style of trading. You see, most traders get around 3% per month, I'm pretty sure, but we just got 4.32% on this session, which is like honestly insane. So great session. I hope you can see that this all relates to how much I've made in the last 8 months, how much I've made this month, my withdrawals, and even the students. It's incredible. So here we have it. This is our session. Let's go and take a screenshot, and you're going to see exactly why I take the screenshot so you can have a better idea. Perfect. We're going to come to the journal now and just see, okay, we made $436 over there. So let's go and add that. Cool. I felt pretty happy and quite a good mood today. Let's go and enter $432 into here in the session. Let's go and just analyze this or answer this right in front of you. Did I follow my rules today? Yes. Did I learn anything new? Not really. I know everything. Did I make any mistakes? Not really. It was a perfect session. What was the market like? It was quite volatile. I mean, it was volatile in like most of the areas. So, yeah, that was like the main thing that I was worried about coming into the session. But I back the pattern model to work. So, yeah, all good. And a great session. I'm actually not even going to answer these. I'm just going to answer them verbally. Process execution, I'd give it a 10. Emotional control is 10. I didn't get emotional at all. I was quite calm and level-headed. Sticking to the strategy and plan, absolutely. Recovery speed, well, I made no mistakes anyways. Didn't make that many mistakes, like literally any mistakes. Successes achieved, I mean, we started off a great journey over here, up 4.36% or 32%, whatever it is on the accounts today, which is honestly incredible. And I sort of want to be repeating this pattern model. That's literally what it is for. Patterns repeat itself. We're literally trading on an OTC market over here, which is an algorithmic market, meaning that it's just going to do the same thing at the same time and the same patterns each and every single day, and you just got to trade those patterns. That's why I literally always brag to these students about the pattern model. And that's why I'm able to get these results and get this sort of proof so that I can show to you that pocket option is really easy to trade on if you just use the pattern model, bro. Like even these students, it's honestly really not that hard. Okay, I see it's actually $436, so I did enter that wrong. That was probably the mistake that I was gonna make, which is kind of funny, but it's fine. I'll just put 10,436. Okay, cool. Let's see, lessons learned. Not really. Today's session went great. I did backtest before this. And yeah, there's just a couple other session reflections that you can do over here after you go and trade. And basically both of these tools, either the calculator, the journal, the entire pattern model that I teach is all inside of this community over here. And if you want to join this community, just click the link below. You can see that there's over 450 other traders. The student wins are insane. There's an entire 17 modules over here, like the strategies, daily lessons, right? You can learn about psychology, the threshold, all the tools, both the journal, even the calculator, and plenty other tools that I haven't even shown you or told you about because they are just that good, are all inside of here. Things like the execution, routines, modifying your system are all also inside of here. And the pattern model, module 6, one of the biggest life-changing modules for all of these students, and the market mechanics. Module 5 and 6 is an absolute game changer. If you're watching this video, you should probably join this community and study these two modules because it's honestly insane. And then obviously the network, you can join the private WhatsApp group, speak to all these other traders that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars using pretty much everything that I have taught from this channel. They were once just like you and then they ended up joining. And then yeah, understanding how pocket option works overall, how to pretty much optimize to trade on pocket option and outsmart them and beat them, right? We also have calls every week. So we have mentor calls throughout the week, and you also have a live call with me 2 hours every single Monday. And then these mentor calls are roughly around 30 minutes. But yeah, this is the community over here with all the tools. Everything that I've pretty much shown you is all inside of here. Everything, like you can literally go and pick my brain. You can go learn from me. You can hop on calls with me, ask me questions. It is all in here. Just make sure to go and click the link and I'll see you inside. But yeah, let's go and document this inside of the journal now. And there we go, $436 made. We are not even 1% of the way there, but that's okay. That's not the point. It's because we have literally a whole year to do this, and I know you're going to be here. You're going to subscribe. I know you're going to subscribe, and you're going to be here for the journey for me to hit $1 million. But you can see here, $436 was made. On the calendar, you can also see I have this amount here. Currently I have $406 for the week. Analytics says that roughly around 4 p.m. in the day is when I trade the best, because it is currently 4:45. I have a 90 quick trader score, which is really good. Breaks down like things like profit factor, win rates, resilience, discipline, and even the risk that you're taking, insights, session results, and even things like the settings over here, whether you can switch between a real or a demo account. So if you like backtesting or practicing, you can even select the demo account. Now over here, for being able to upload these screenshots, I can literally come here and literally go and add in the session over here. And there we go. You can see the overall session over here that we had. Let's go and break down it. But once again, 72.73% win rates. I don't think there's anyone else out there that is pretty much teaching this on Pocket Option or providing this much value to you guys for free. I'm literally dropping videos each and every single day, and they have so much source. And you can see here, like $436 off of a $10,000 account, a good equity curve, strong model, like the pattern model, the pattern recognition, guys. Patterns. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. That's why I literally made this session look so effortless, because it really is. Like, it's so simple trading on this. But yeah, everything is here documented in the journal. And once again, if you want to access this journal, if you want to access this calculator, or join this community with all these traders, like I said, the link is going to be down there below. Click it, and I'll see you guys inside. But yeah, that is the official day one of this challenge, and we're off to an incredible start. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whether I am sharing lessons, whether I'm testing out other strategies, whether I am testing out strategies you suggest, viral strategies, whether I'm telling you or teaching you guys how to optimize for your risk on Pocket Option. There's just so much value that I want to share on this channel that it would be stupid for you not to subscribe, right? Because I'm going to be documenting this journey to $1 million. We're off to a great start. But it's not just about that. It's about teaching you the pattern model, teaching you different strategies that I personally don't use, but I know will work for you. There's just so much for me to share to allow you to become more profitable. But yeah, other than that, guys, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace. I'll see you.